all. Sometimes we have new things to share, sometimes sharing about whatever's going on here, sometimes industry news, just all sorts of stuff. Memorables from this week. This was the second time I stood in for in the recurrent corneal erosion Zoom group, which happens once a month. I got to host it again. It was lots of fun. These are small groups, but this week's we had a couple of new members. There was a gentleman with neurotrophic keratitis, a pretty recent diagnosis, and his wife also with considerable dry eyes. So lots of interesting things to talk about there. And Cindy, who is on our board, was in the meeting as well with lots of complicated things going on. Anyway, so it was a great meeting. Let's see what is next. I want to talk a little bit about the survey that we sent out by email recently. So if you may have seen that, we've been collaborating with some kind of ongoing research partners really on an NEI funded study working with Brown University and the University of Colorado, and it's exploring lifestyle modifications, environmental modifications, and things that we use to reduce dry eye symptoms. And this is a topic that's just something we've always been really keenly interested in, so we're very excited at what they put together. And we sent out the link to this survey and had a little bit of a hitch. This is something we'll be communicating about more by email sometime in the next couple of weeks, but wanted to let people know about it now too. And that was just that the survey was the subject of a bot attack, and it interfered with their ability to kind of handle the Amazon gift cards the way we would have liked. So we had to shut the survey down prematurely to sort all that out. And the IRB is kind of helping us along with that. So we're really sorry for any delay that might cause to anyone getting their Amazon gift cards. If anybody's got a concern, just reach out to us and we'll make sure and find out the status. And we know we'll get those to everyone who deserves them. So reach out if you didn't get yours, because we're working on it. All right, what's next? Hayden, you got any news to share?
I just wanted to show the calendar because it's a new month.
September, oh my God.
Right. I guess it'll be real sometime, but yeah, happy September. So you can go to dryfoundation.org/calendar, and I can hit the kind of backspace and show you how to get there on our site. But looking ahead at a really full month of a lot of programs. So I'm excited. We have Millennials group next week, right after we get back from Labor Day. Rebecca, you've got your Sclera Lens group on Thursday.
Yay.
Yeah. And we've got our support group. So wow, 3 groups next week. Then mental health UK support groups coming up. And then our RCE.
Do you mind just mentioning the dates? Because that's...
Sure. Oh, is it hard to read? Yeah. Okay, so we've got Millennials next Tuesday at 5 Pacific, Sclera Lens next Thursday at 5 Pacific. Let's see. And then our Friday Zoom group at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's the 9th. Mental health groups on the 12th and the 26th at 10 a.m. UK group at 6 p.m. London time on the 15th. I'll be back again for Millennials on the 20th at 5 p.m. Another Zoom group at 3 p.m. on the 23rd. RCE group at 4 p.m. on the 27th. And you know what? I don't see an incomplete lid closure group. Did we decide we were skipping it?
Ooh, I don't think so.
It must just be that you're doing it virtually, remotely. I think it's on the 16th, so I'll make a note about that because we'll be at a conference then.
Oh, yep.
I remember messaging. Okay.
Yeah. I might need to double check just to make sure that doesn't conflict with any events that we have to be at Expo. So,
okay.
But yeah.
Yep. So that's the only one I need to add on the calendar. Yeah, lots of support groups. It's been a few weeks since I had my Millennials one. I'm always looking for more participation in the Millennials group. We've got some new members that could kind of use some support from people who've been through it all or been through some of it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I do have a little email list of my kind of millennial friends with dry eye. So you can just showing how to get here from our site, dryefoundation.org. And under the connect menu, you can just go to our calendar.
Do you have a Facebook group too? I think just a
We
little
have
Facebook
a
group.
tiny Facebook group. Yeah, I post in it every so often, and I'm sure people see it, but I'm working on getting people to come to the group. All right. What else? What else? Do we want to talk about membership, where we are? We started and it's kind of rolling to the background now, right?
Right. Yeah, that was we worked really hard to roll out our new membership program, but we're um always really tightly staffed for everything. There's just more work to do than there is time. So there are many aspects of that we want to continue to develop. I know top on my list is I want to get a really good welcome message out to new members. Right now, it's just whatever automated one was in the software, but we've just got so many things we want to share with people who have joined up. And the first of those, obviously, is just a great big thank you. It's exciting to see new members roll in, and so far it looks like most people are opting for the annual membership, which is $90, and we just so appreciate the support from that. So this is an exciting new era for us.
Trying to think. Yeah, I think we owe some Dry Eye Bites emails too. We haven't really talked about that, but we have some member only kind of just like a little mailing list for members, and I think advance notice about videos when we publish them. But I'd like to maybe get an email out just telling people what we've been doing.
Yeah, I'd like to do that more regularly. Also, when we're on our trips, we'll have lots to share from there.
Absolutely.
We can send out a daily Dry Eye Bites from those, which
Yep.
one of those is less than 2 weeks away, Vision Expo, and then a couple weeks after that, 3 weeks after, no, 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, American Academy of Ophthalmology, which is going to be an exciting one for us this year.
Yes.
We got all our stuff. We got to get ready for our booth. Oh my gosh, that's on my list for this afternoon.
Conferences.
We gotta rent the stuff for the booth, and we're just finishing up our brochure, hoping to get that finalized in the next session or two. And lots of things to prepare for those meetings.
Yeah, we're heading into a little bit of a budget crunch, getting things prepaid for our exhibitions. And just heading into a little bit of making sure we've got money in the bank for everything. So we could use support. We
got booth costs, we've got literature costs, but also just travel costs. I mean, American Academy of Ophthalmology is taking place in Chicago this year, and it's just an expensive town for a meeting. So I know Aiden shopped around for forever to find us a decent hotel that wouldn't be a million miles away and wouldn't break the bank. But those things add up because there's going to be a few of us there too. So Aiden and I and Mandy at that one, because we need a well-staffed booth. We're going to be talking to an awful lot of doctors. And then booth rental for just the space itself too. It all adds up. We sure appreciate anything extra that anyone can kick in for that. Easy ways or just, you're going to dryefoundation.org and hit the donate button, or if you haven't already become a member, joining us would be great. Yeah, it's so nice to see those come in, and those are going directly to some of the costs that we're kind of incurring for our events right now. So yeah, it's great to see that support. I wish I had a number. I'll have a number next week. What we're trying to raise for our events. Yeah. One other thing I wanted to mention, we were talking about a little bit today, this has come up a few times recently, is the possibility of a Dry Eye Foundation podcast of some kind. And this is something that I remember attempting for the Dry Eye Zone once in the past years ago, and it always fizzled because on my own it's just so hard to scrape together the time and the commitment to keep doing it. But have more support around me, which is wonderful now, and we've even just recently had someone offer to potentially fund it if that was what was standing in the way of getting that done. So I'd just be really interested to know if that's something others would want, and any thoughts you have about that. So reach out to us if a podcast resonates. Let's see. I think I had a thing on here just for our schedule, just when we're going to be away. Not that it makes any difference to anyone because we're still going to be online on our stuff when we normally are, I think. So, right? Yeah. But we'll be doing, It should make it all work. So yeah, 2 weeks from now, we're heading out to Las Vegas. My most hated town in the world,
I
but
was
that's okay.
trying to find the words to say the same thing. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember where we're staying and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, and then
All right.
Chicago at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the big one. I just can't wait. Yeah.
You know, I did want to mention a little bit behind on this, but Mandy, the vice president of the foundation, of the board, has made a video about Facebook fundraisers, and I thought it would be good to talk about that option as well. In addition to becoming a member or donating, you can set up a fundraiser on Facebook for your birthday. I'll be putting that video out soon. Not quite ready to publish yet, but that's something that she's done with quite a bit of success. We've had some other people run fundraisers, so yeah, you know, not all of us need stuff for our birthdays. I feel ashamed that I haven't done that before.
And you don't have to have a birthday to do a Facebook fundraiser
That is
either.
true.
You can do it just because you'd like to help us pay for our travel this fall. But they are easy. I tried to go in and figure it out myself, and it was like click, 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 done. I mean, there just was not a lot to it. It was a pretty easy process.
Yeah, and I've never quite learned what Facebook gets out of it, but they help us out, and I don't think they take anything.
Processing
So.
fees, and they sit on the cash for a while. So like they don't send you the cash for 3 months or something. It's a quarterly thing. That's why there were 2 people that did Facebook fundraisers for us, and I didn't even know it. And I felt so bad that I just hadn't even been aware until this money hit the bank account. I was like, what's that? And tracing it back, I found people raised money. I felt, yeah. Anyway, so that's what they get out of it. They get the float from sitting on the cash for a few months.
Gotcha.
And more people cruising the site.
Right. Yeah, I keep you on Facebook. Anyways, topic for another day. Well, it's been a nice kind of foggy to sunny day and looking at a long weekend. I don't know. Anything else on the foundation?
I don't think so.
Happy that it's Friday. Yeah.
Happy that it's Friday. Very happy that it's Friday. This was a long and intense week.
All right. Well, I'll just put our kind of email out on the live stream. You can get in touch with us or call us at 800-484-0244. And we're just always happy to hear from people and see how we can help out. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.